I am from the middle class because that's where I was born and raised, and that's how I live. Socioeconomically, statistically, we are middle class. But we're black middle class, and we will always have that word black. Socioeconomically, statistically, we are middle class. But we're black middle class, and we will always have that word black in front of us.
Topic for all Americans, and I think it's especially uncomfortable for black Americans. I think it's offensive to some people to think that there is a class structure in black America. I think that's probably rooted in the fact that minorities who have been oppressed in America do not ever want to be perceived as oppressive.
I think poor African Americans believe that we are like white people and that we are uppity.
I can't tell you how many niggas I've been called because I just wanted something better. That's it.
You think you better, you think you cute.
You talk funny, or you think that you're white, or you act white.
It was not a compliment for somebody to say you're bourgeois at all, because it just put you in a different class.
I didn't know Bougie growing up. I didn't hear Bougie until I was in D.C. I'm sure Bougie was born in D.C. And I'm walking down the street and I hear somebody say, "Oh, you," because I wouldn't speak, because some guys, with no teeth, drinking wine on the corner. And they're like, "Yo, hey, sweetie, yo, baby," and I don't say anything back. And I'm, "Oh, look at her, she bougie." The
she look
heck
like
is that?
Cheryl Muller.
I'm looking for guys who've gone to good colleges. Smart, and went to good colleges, because I don't want.
Can't stand a dumb man.
Yeah, can't stand a dumb man, and a guy who's like, who's going to a good school. That's pretty much it. Because,
Well, I mean,
Ivy League is the way to go.
I think I said.
in my
That's what I
experience,
would
I
say.
just found. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really dated
It's so
anybody
dippy.
that can go on.
That's it.
Okay, maybe one or two guys, and maybe they were just the exceptions.
From the
but,
privileged
like,
children of suburbia to hard-working homeowners in big cities, at least half of all African Americans can be labeled middle class. But despite all this educational and economic diversity, such class distinctions are often overlooked by a country that equates being black with being poor.
I don't know, like there was this one guy who said, was talking about something, he said epitome instead of like epitome. And it's just like, that can't happen, because it's very embarrassing.
It's somehow more